Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. Thank you to all the likes, shares, and subscribes, everyone who is booking and sending in donations or tipping the clarista and making purchases off the website and sending things to the P.O. box and making purchases off the wish list. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. Simply amazing. So guess what I heard this morning? That the 8/8 portal has closed. Yesterday's full moon officially closed it out. Okay? And you're saying, Corie, that surely it's probably closed way before that. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And I feel like, honestly, a lot of you, even up until yesterday, I'm hearing also too, like maybe like a couple days, the next couple days, you're really going to be feeling these cycles closing out, okay? Like major cycles, things that that you've been kind of like really been face to face with for quite some time, possibly, okay? I feel like there's been a lot of shifts and changes in your belief system over the last month or so, okay? And so this is, this is really kind of shifting and changing. I think you're going to see like a natural elevation is what I just heard, right? It's probably elevation in your thoughts, elevation in your choices, elevation in the way you view things, and also possibly the way that you feel. I will tell you, yesterday's full moon kicked my ass in a sense of I had a really bad migraine last night, and I don't even want to call it a migraine. I don't know that I've ever really experienced a migraine per se, but I had a very bad headache. So if anybody else was feeling that, that could have been just some sort of ascension symptom. But there's this energy of, things kind of coming back to you here. Okay. Getting a little, I heard powered up. Okay, you're getting a little powered up here. All right. So, but the portal has officially closed. It took a whole bunch of stuff with it. Okay, a whole bunch of lower vibrational things with it, and integrated a whole bunch of, next level shit for you. I love that. I love that. Excuse me, no Grant. This morning it is English breakfast tea with creamer. I've never had Tang before. It must be really good the way you talk about it. Okay. Let us see. Let's get into the messages. Here we go. Michelle. Okay. That's so funny. Both of you are like, no, don't do it. So, note to self, no Tang ever. All right, here we go. Let's see what it is that you need to know. Okay, so there, I wish that card was still right here. So I feel like this portal, there's almost like, I wish I could give you the vision that they're showing me, but it's almost like behind you, there was like this black hole, right? That was kind of sucking out things that you were like kind of letting go of. And it was almost like there was like possibly like 3 or, a couple different choices, doors for you to walk through, or like choices for you to make here, okay? And as far as what you're walking through, I'm hearing that there really was no wrong answer, right? It's this energy of, you were moving forward, regardless, right? Your energy has shifted, your vibration has shifted. And it was just a matter of, what route did you want to take? They're showing me like a GPS, right? Like the maps on your phone, how there's like different, you put in a destination and oftentimes there's different routes, right? This one may take a little bit longer, but it may be a little bit more scenic, right? This one may be a direct route, but you might run into traffic, right? This one, and so there's almost this energy of like, again, no wrong answer. You're still going to get where you're going, where you're headed, but you had a choice. You had a decision to make. Yeah. And again, I'm hearing you made the right decision, but I also feel very much so that there was no wrong decision. Like there was no, I guess if you chose to go backwards, but I honestly, I don't really feel as though, it's not to say that wasn't an option for a lot of you, but it's this energy of like, I just don't think that it's like something that was very like present in your energy, right? Like the way that the energy has been coming forward and coming through, that's just something that's just definitely not on your agenda of going, there's zero thoughts that are like, yeah, I think I'd kind of like to go back there. Yeah, no, that's not, I haven't felt that at all. So, yeah. Oh. All right, let's see. Whoa. Whoa. I'm picking up on this really interesting energy, almost like the Ghost of Christmas Past, or those movies where, like a ghost will come, to your bedside at nighttime, or to whoever's bedside, and take them, different, to different places. Some of you, there's almost this energy like where you may have been experiencing something very similar, like at nighttime. Seems a little far-fetched, but that's definitely an energy that's here. It's almost like, for some of you also too, there is this, it's almost like past versions of yourself showing up, maybe even through other people here, okay? But also just, there's like this energy of like, kind of taking a walk, or kind of traveling down memory lane, if you will, in order to balance this energy here, okay? We have the Six of Cups, the masculine, the feminine card, healing, and then the Nine of Wands. Five of Cups, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, Two of Cups. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, for a lot of you, this portal was about you going back in different times and spaces and retrieving different pieces of yourself and bringing that energy back to here, to now, right? Just different, you know, maybe traumatic events or, you know, just maybe there's a time and space where your inner child could have been, you know, kind of, maybe like stuck in a certain spot, or but times where you were, you know, maybe abandoned or left out, or you know, saddened. There's this, but it feels like repetitive. It feels like different. It also feels like maybe not all this lifetime as well. Okay. Yeah, and it's really just bringing these pieces of you back to here, back to now, which is really integrating here with this Four of Swords, okay? There's this, if you can look at this, it really looks like, you know, some sort of like electric recalibration or energetic recalibration or integration here, okay? Balancing your masculine and your feminine energy, okay? Because I feel like for a lot of you, it's like if you are, like a lot of you have been predominantly moving in your, either your masculine or your feminine energy. And I feel like this 8-8 portal was very big on like bringing that forward and balancing that out here, okay? Yeah, I heard equilibrium. Gaining some sort of equilibrium. I don't know if that fits in correctly or not, but there's also too this like resetting of some sort of, I don't know if this is going to make sense, but like resetting of some type of like internal clock, or maybe the way that you view time, the way that you, you know what I mean? Like there's this energy of moving away from linear time, right? Knowing that like, you know, the world moves based on like, you know, the world is functioning in this linear time. And so sometimes you're going to have to look at the clock in order to, you know, be somewhere on time because somebody's expecting you. But also this energy of, like as far as like your expectations, how you feel like things should work, right? You're releasing this, it's like setting this internal clock almost to you know, the ethereal clock is what they just said. And that, oof, that's powerful, I feel like. Because I feel like that helps your mind. It calms the mind, it calms your thoughts. A lot of you, it's kind of like you've been like in that energy of like resetting that here, okay, and going through different different phases or different things to help you kind of you know, recalibrate that part here. But there's also this energy too of, with that, like your crown and your third eye being highly activated. Yeah, there's this energy of like you've always had all the right pieces, but this portal like kind of like organize them in a way. Like if you look over here, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that, but see how like it's literally all the same pieces as over here. But over here they're just stacked differently, but over here it's much more nice. It's much more neat. It's much more mindful. Sorry. I'm joking. Very demure. Okay. No, but truly. And if you see, these are both connected to this lower, this almost giving this like, you know, portal energy here, right? Like you walked into the portal in one way and walking out another way here. Yeah, I'm hearing obvious differences. You are going to be able to see these obvious differences. There's this energy of like these choices showing up for you at this particular time because of like healing that you've done before. Like there's something about, you know, divine timing, because it's almost like your higher self, God, source, the divine, would know, like the right direction. Again, there really was no wrong answer, but also too, there's like this, it's like, knowing that you're ready for forward movement. You know what I mean? Like you're okay with stepping out of your comfort zone, or it's almost more comfortable for you to like, there's something about like finally being ready to like let certain things go, or certain people, or certain places. And for a lot of you, it's tied into a belief system. I want to get one more on all these. Wow. Oh, wow. I didn't see you over there. How long have you been over there? There's this energy of like, you know, I feel like somebody may have asked like the divine to like show them how good that it can get. And I don't know, it could have been you. It didn't have to necessarily be in those exact words or those exact terms. But it's almost like this energy where you've been aligning to that. And part of the decision, the choice, was to either trust, there's like this energy of like trusting that you're supported. Okay, it's like the divine is almost I feel like provided you with some sort of, when you're like walking on like the, probably not everyone's just walking on like a rope. A trapeze, is that what that's called? But anyways, when they're doing that, right, the trampoline underneath is very present. That's this energy. It's almost like the divine is like, okay, so, the trampoline is here, okay? You will be caught. It's very clear, right? So come on out onto the rope, right? Like, there's something about that, but I feel like almost, for some of you, the trampoline is very visible, okay? But for others of you, there's just this energy of, knowing that the trampoline will show up, if that makes sense. I don't necessarily know how to explain this, but it's this energy of, making a decision of either going for something, going after something, trusting that you're fully supported, trusting that you are, and it could simply be like just, I don't know, like taking care of, financial responsibilities, or it could be, investing in something that maybe it's like, man, I don't know, like that seems a little bit risky, like, but there's something that I feel like for a lot of you, there could have been that decision. And I also feel like, though, too, like with this portal closing, because you chose to, trust, because you continue to choose to trust the divine here, I feel like there's more, it's like these decisions that you've been making, there's a shift in that energy as you're making the decisions, right? Like, something about like no longer doing it scared, right? Like it's like, oh, I've walked across this rope a million times. You know what I mean? I know, even though I can't see it, there's a trampoline down there, and like, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm getting so good at this, right? Like, I'm just, there's this sense of confidence with this, where it's like, yeah, you're at this point coming out of this portal. It's almost like, yeah, okay, sure, okay, yeah, let me just get across this rope really fast. You know what I mean? Like, it's very confident energy. It's not fearful. It's this, that you're supported here. But like I said, though, a lot of this has to do with and is tied into when you were a child, okay, like the programming, the things like that, for a lot of you, you went back and you reclaimed some of your energy, or you almost like picked up, you as a child and brought you back home, right? It's funny that this example is kind of coming through, because that's literally something that I experienced during a healing session myself on Friday last week. Aw, look at the little hummingbird. Speaking of, I have this one particular hummingbird who visits every single day, and they is absolutely lovely. Absolutely divine. But anyways, sorry. But yeah, that's what this feels like. And it's like, because of that, because you went and you brought back all these pieces of you, all these different versions of you, all these different, you know what I mean? And now you all are kind of you walked through this portal together. It's almost like that past, whatever can completely close off, right? It's like that portal was maybe possibly like left open, for an extended amount of time until you went back and you reclaimed all these different times, right? All these different pieces of you, all these different versions of you. Because, yeah, it's this energy of not like leaving yourself behind. Interesting. Here's that masculine spirit guide again that we picked up on yesterday. Angel, whoever. Some of you should get into some sort of automatic writing, okay? I think that you might channel this person through some sort of writing. Okay, now there is somebody that I feel like is, I don't know if they're, this person could be in the spirit, but I feel like also too, as above, so below, there is this energy of somebody that's maybe fighting for some sort of connection. Or fighting to get to some sort of connection, or and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It does kind of feel like it. But for some of you, this is like a family member, like maybe a sibling, or just somebody that maybe you were close to in the past, but it almost feels like there's been some sort of like interference, right? Some sort of blockage, like some, like a couple of energies that are just like really have took it upon themselves to like stand in the way of this connection. But I feel like somebody's yeah, somebody's like not, you know what I mean? Like there's this energy of somebody's like caught on. You know, it's like maybe somebody will start to like head your way, or start to like make progress to like get to a certain point where they can like reach out to you or whatever, and then these people show up and they're like, you know, oh, I need this, or oh, I need that, or blah blah blah, like, you know, for some reason, I don't know why, but I'm picking up on somebody who, like, you know, maybe these people are constantly asking this person to do like repairs on their house or their vehicle or something like that. Like, that's very specific, but it's coming through, right? Like, and I don't know how that would necessarily like keep this person away from you per se, but there is this energy of like a couple people keeping one person in particular very distracted, very busy, very, you know, but whoever it is, they're picking up on that, right? It's like, I don't know, you know, I just picked up on is somebody is like literally breaking things in their house or something like that for this person to come repair. That's fucking weird, isn't it? Okay. And so, Yeah, this person's catching up on that, picking up on that. They're like, you know, I don't know. What they're showing me is like like a piece of wood or something that's broken. And it's very clear to this person that this was like broken on purpose. I don't know how it's very clear to this person. Maybe they have some sort of intuition. Probably everyone has intuition, but they're like listening to their intuition, or but you know, this could be like a mom and a daughter that's like in the way, or like you know, I don't know. It doesn't have to be, but and I shouldn't say in the way, right? Because they're just probably doing what they signed up to do, whatever. But yeah, they're but again, somebody's picking up on this big time. Big time. All right, let's see. Yeah, look, we have so the Obamas, which is like the you know, the emperor and the empress, and then this the divine feminine was like peeking out here, wanting to be seen, or just being seen. Let's see. This Scream card has been freaking stalking us for like months. And it's funny because it is a stalker, right? There's maybe not months, but for a very long time, I can't remember the last reading that this Scream card did not come out, okay? Talking about a masked individual and watch your friends and stabbed in the back, right? Somebody might really like horror, okay? Or spooky things, same. Yeah, but it's about somebody holding a grudge, possibly. Excuse me. Okay, I'm sorry. I just picked up on this energy where somebody, for some reason, there's somebody that has it in their head that you want to be in their shoes or something like that. You want their position or something. It's almost laughable. This would be somebody who possibly is like maybe with some man that you were with in the past. I don't. Yeah, seems, or some woman or something like that. they're watching you very closely, whoever this is, because they have it in their head that you want whoever they're with. And I just have this feeling, collective, that you have no desire to be where they are, who they're with, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This is somebody who... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this person wants to be with you, like the person that they're with is like wanting to be with you, but I just don't feel like it's the opposite way. I feel like a lot of you have kind of, put the past in the past, right? Put it in a filing. Put it away. Close the door. Shut the drawer. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we're going to file that here. Thanks for the memories, right? Shut the drawer. So, I don't know. Somebody, I'm saying that to say that this person might be in your energy. Okay? Somebody that thinks that you want... Maybe you don't, maybe you haven't been with this person before, but there's somebody very specifically that thinks that you want their man or their woman or something like that, that's kind of stalking you in a way, or kind of just, I don't know, they're very concerned. Yeah, so just, if you're picking up on any energy that's not necessarily yours, right? Like, or you're like, where is this coming from, right? Like, thoughts or whatever, just, that's this person, okay? That's this person that's, I'm hearing very possessive. They're very possessive over, and the thing is like, I feel like they don't need to be. I don't know if they've ever dealt with anyone else that was trying to interfere in their connection or something. But again, I don't think you're... The energy that I'm picking up on is almost laughable, right? It's kind of like funny. It's like, man... I don't want your man. I don't want your woman, right? Just leave me alone, right? Like, that's this energy I'm picking up on here. Yeah. Ugh. So just be mindful that person could be very much in your energy. And I feel like whoever this is, maybe it is one of these people, right? That's getting in the way, okay? Because maybe they know that this person wants to come towards you. Again, I don't know. I don't know all the details. This is a collective reading. Yeah, this person could very much be in your energy quite a bit here if... if they know that this person is working on coming towards you. Okay, so collective, also there is this where like things are getting a little too heavy, a little too chaotic, a little bit too crazy for some people. That maybe have just kind of sat in a stagnant energy, or they don't know how to handle these, energetic rushes, or these energetic waves, or these, you know what I mean, or these like waves of high emotion, or, they haven't, so you might literally see some people kind of lose their shit a little bit here, okay? Just, just a heads up. Like, I mean, like, you might see some crazy ass shit, okay? Like, I don't know. Like, people are literally, like, falling off their rocker here, okay? Mostly, though, I feel like there's some sort of enemy that's being exposed. Some of you are being recorded while you're like on the phone or something like that, and there's something about these recordings being edited and I don't know. There is this energy of people are getting really crafty with trying to. I just am getting this energy of some people that are trying to make you look some type of way. Right, maybe trying to, because for some reason, and it could have to do with trying to get in the way of this connection coming towards you. Now, I am picking up on an energy where there is somebody who is kind of in the middle that is, I don't necessarily want to say innocent, but they're just like, you know, there's like somebody that it's like a chain, right? Like somebody will say something to somebody about you or whatever, right? Maybe to this person, and then this person, they relay exactly what they heard, right? Whether or not this is whatever it is that they heard was real or not. Okay, so it almost feels like there's some sort of like middle guy that is, I want to say honest, right? They're honest, but they're not picking up on like the fact that the people that they're communicating with are not honest. Some of them are, though. Yeah, okay. So I feel like there's something, I feel like you're going to be hearing about something, like a conversation, or because it's like when this person gets to you, okay, when this person in particular, they get to you, they're going to have a lot to say about, I don't know, maybe what people told them, or you know, what kind of like fight or battle it was to even like get to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of people kind of in your energy here. When this person gets to you, though, okay, I feel like you guys are both, . there's this energy of like living differently, doing things differently, not being, you know, directly a part of, I don't want to say society. Like, it's not like you're like, you know, outcasted from society or anything. But it does feel like you live differently, right? Your days look different. The way that you kind of move through life and things, it looks different. And so there's yeah, for some of you, these energies that are like getting in the way here, okay? They could even be this person's, you know, if this is a masculine, there's like friend energy here, okay? Listen, some of you are getting ready to like, I don't know, it feels like things are going to start progressing, right? Quickly. There may be even like some sort of increase in finances or something like that. Because of this like stalker energy, be mindful of like letting people know that you have more. You know what I mean? Like, I would just pretend like you don't. You know what I mean? I would just pretend like you don't. Like in in certain areas, in certain, you know, circumstances, it's like this energy of like I don't know. It just yeah. Some of you though, this stalker is this stalker energy could be very sick. They could be maybe even, I don't know, they could experience like a death. We've been picking up on that a lot. There's a lot out here about people being like very emotionally imbalanced, okay? Like super high tempers, or just like, you know, somebody that's triggered very easily, or it's like the energy is so amped up for these people. Honestly, I'm wondering if this is something that they kind of wished for you, and it's coming back in such a large way. Whoever this is, though, like I said, I feel like somebody's picking up on something. Somebody's done their own like detective work. Somebody has done their own, like I don't know, maybe they've hired somebody to like keep an eye on you or something here. This is so wild because I feel like there are, it's like these energies that were involved in this, right? I feel like some of them are not necessarily connected, okay? You know, there could have been some people that were stalking you. Okay, these people are going into poverty. There could have been somebody that was, you know, like I said, I'm really picking up on this energy where they could have just been like you know, they relayed messages, right? They took, you know, information from the stalkers or whatever, whether it was false or not, right? Because I just don't think that they really kind of paid attention, or really maybe didn't care or didn't pick up on it. Anyways, this person may be going through, you know, I don't know. It's like they may have judged you based on what they were told or something like that, because I feel like they may be going through some sort of like hard times, or you know, it's almost like this person, whoever this is, they may be going through something very similar that you experienced, so that they can kind of understand, right? It's almost like the divine is putting them in a similar experience, because they you know, they judged you, right? And it's like, okay, so here, you want to do, can you make it out of this, or something like that, right? Like, and then there's this person, I feel like somebody might be going to jail, or they, again, there's like this detective energy, but you know, there's somebody that's, you know, somebody in particular that's emotionally all over the fucking place, okay? Like literally doing some crazy ass shit, okay? Like this person has caught the attention of some sort of, you know, if like legal people are involved, like the law or anything like that, this person has caught the attention of this person, okay? Now, there's some other, what seems predominantly like a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be. Okay, this person, again, I feel like this person could have possibly judged you in the past. You know, they could have been living, you know, kind of like this high lifestyle, or, you know, just very, you know, kind of like a player energy type, you know. They're kind of now suffering. It's like they've slipped into possibly some sort of addiction, or they are, but I feel like they're kind of on their knees, like praying here, okay? Because it seems like they have, you know, fallen to something here, okay? And it's like, is causing some sort of issues here, okay? In their lifestyle, in the way that they think, okay? And then we've got this energy too of, I can't tell if this is like a group of people or one person in particular here. Feels like a feminine energy. This might be one of the energies that is kind of seeing through all of the gossip, all of the, but for some reason I feel like there's some sort of separation here. I don't know if it's the female separating from the male or vice versa. But one feels very controlling, right? Very much like narcissistic energy, right? And this, there's almost like a trauma bond here. I feel like they got mixed up in some things that I'm not sure that they necessarily intended to get mixed up in here. think maybe some sort of like organized crime for some of you, or just a kind of like a lifestyle that they, and this, or maybe they intended on getting, but for some reason something's catching up with somebody here. And I'm really picking up on this energy of like, you know, like we started this together. We're going to have to finish this together, right? Especially if it's this like kind of crazy person over here, this one that's like kind of losing their shit. You know, this being watched or questioned by the police. Yeah, it could very well be these two together here. It's almost like this couple started as a team, right? I don't know, to come against you or something, or just do some crazy ass shit. And now, like, one is trying to, like, hey, listen, like, if I'm going down, you're going down with me. And the other one's like, no. I can't believe you got me mixed up in this, blah, 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 right? And then we have the Magician over here with Biggie Smalls. And this is where I feel like you might be. So there's all this kind of craziness, this kind of like chaos happening, okay? Like people are like really, like, you know, and I feel like you are kind of stepping into this energy, right? Harmony here, okay? You know, really tap. The thing is I feel like, you know, you're very unique. You're very different. And for some reason, all of these people were involved in, I don't know, I feel like keeping you away from this person, or keeping you away from some sort of, yeah. You know what? A lot of this feels like it could be, like a lot of gossip, right? Like a lot of slander, a lot of, and it's almost like all of these people's words are being turned back on them. And a lot of it has to do with, I feel like they're telling me it's this portal that we've been through, in which you have released those. It's almost like, I don't want to say that you necessarily like accepted the things that they had said, but you picked up on the energy, and you may have like unintentionally like internalized it. But because you've done some sort of healing here, again, these people may not be related. They could be all in one community. They could know each other. They don't have to know each other. But this feels like it's like going down the line of particular people that you kind of, whether, again, like I said, I feel like for a lot of you is unintentionally internalized the projections of these people's, you know, opinions really of themselves, but they projected that onto you here, right? You triggered them, you mirrored them in some type of way, yeah? And, you know, it makes me feel like, you know, kind of, these people were intimidated by you, or because they didn't know you, or, you know what I mean? Like you made them feel less than in some type of way. And so, you know, but anyways, all of this is like coming back on them, right? All of these words. And I feel like you are like, because you released all of these, through this healing, you're breaking free from this. And this is kind of what's going on, right? It's tied into lack. It's tied into, abuse, right? Whether it be mental or physical or emotional, right? Or even neglect, right? Crazy could have been thrown out there, or, talking about addictions, or, kind of like this, promiscuous energy, or like, somebody that goes out all the time, or somebody that's sad, or, you know what I mean? Like it does bad things for money, right? Or like whatever it is, right? Is still in a connection, or it's jealous, blah, 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 all these different things, right? Like I said, that I feel like you unintentionally internalized just simply because you were picking up on this energy. It's almost like there was like this bombardment of energy, right? Especially if you like went through something over like the last year or so, maybe even longer, and it caught these people's eye, right? So then they were projecting their own, their own belief system onto you. And some of you, like I said, it keeps going back to that, unintentionally internalize these. And through this portal, right, and even longer than that, I feel like, but you have gone back and you've reclaimed these different pieces and these different parts of you. And now that's all like closing off, right? And now they have to eat their own words. That's what's happening. So interesting. Charlotte. So, I hope it tastes good. Meanwhile, I feel like you're just going to be eating well, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't check Collective's table because you might get a little bit upset about all the goodies that, that the divine has set for Collective. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like there's literally a whole community. This could have started with some sort of karmic couple. Some sort of karmic couple that was, just like the attention, just was in it for like fame. They love the drugs. They love all the things, right? There was some sort of karmic couple that it's like, and then it escalated. But now, there's a whole community that's viewing you as this divine feminine because you continuously move with integrity, right? Integrity is like you do the right thing even when nobody's watching. And the thing is like there were lots of times where I feel like Collective people, you thought that nobody was watching, but they were, and you moved with integrity, and so now there's like this whole community. It's like even more than a community. There's like this whole, town, or like even more than one town, right? This could be, people all over the place, that you've really got the attention of, or that this has really kind of been going through here. And yeah, they're, seeing you in this, we have Pretty Woman here with high vibes, right? Breaking toxic behavior, natural beauty, good-hearted, rags to riches, and something about your laugh may be very infectious, okay? Or your smile or your eyes, all right? But yeah. So these people brought attention to you, okay? But they did not realize that it was to their own demise. Oh, sillies. They're silly. So, interesting. Okay, all that to say. Shoo-wee. Excuse me. Oh. All right, guys. I love you. I love you so much. Don't forget to get your body potion. Okay, don't forget it. Don't forget it. You need it. I'm joking. I mean, am I though? I don't think I am. So, anyways, and also, sorry for all the orders. There was some packaging issues yesterday, so just bear with me. But orders will be out shortly. Shortly. I did give the gift to the stores, and they loved it. They loved it so much. Yeah. They were excited. And Shelly, I actually gave them, I repurposed the gift bags that you sent to me, and both places were like, oh my gosh, I love your bag. And I was like, actually, it's for you. I do divinely gifted when I'm divinely guided. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like all my messages are from passed over loved ones, but they aren't necessarily technically always relayed that way. As a medium, I'm constantly connecting with those that have passed on. You're welcome, love. But yeah, they both really liked it, and yeah, I just kind of, but anyways. Okay, I can't wait. So yeah, I hope the energy, I hope you guys are, like 144 right there. I hope you guys are feeling well. I will. Thank you. Thank you. I hope so, Tink. I really do. That'd be lovely. There's no way that the name Apothecary isn't going to be like great and big. It's too good of a name. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just too good. Oh, I feel honored. I feel honored. Nice, Michelle. Grant. Oh, empathic Corey. That's cute too. I like that. I've been thinking about, I need to incorporate apothecary on my YouTube name. But I don't want to change healing intuition. So I might just do like, like after the purple heart, maybe add like the little evil eye symbol and then put apothecary. Oh my gosh, Tink, I love that. Yeah, okay, so I hadn't had a chance to read your email, but I saw kind of a glimpse of it. I love that. Corey got this story. That's cool too. Aw, Michelle, we love you so much. Yeah, Rhonda, for sure. Well, hopefully they visit us sometime. If not, it's okay. You planted probably some really good seeds. I trust that. You too, Tanya. Love you so much. No, I love you, Internet. It is cool how this is a whole thing. How we have formed a family in all different parts of the world and we come together almost daily for some coffee and or some tea or whatever you prefer to drink. Sometimes I still have to pinch myself a little bit. Excuse me. Hell yeah, Sherry. Good luck, Michelle. Love you so much. Sorry. Yeah, Paul. I agree. I agree. I love that, April. Yay. Yeah, exactly. It's funny because when I was younger, Tinkerbell was one of my favorites. Good luck, Sherry. Don't settle. Yeah, Flo, I agree. Grant. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm going to jump. I've got some personals that I need to get to. Need to work through all the other stuff. I also need to go pee. And kind of hungry. I'm a wee bit hungry. So, I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. We'll talk to you soon.